Hello, my little muffins. This is your host, Give Me an Odyssey. I'm back at it again with an episode of playing janky, crazy, foolish decks. So, I noticed that in my profile, I don't have a lot of decks, a lot of cards to make proper decks. And so I decided, you know what? Why not just mix and match? You have so many things going on, and it is better for you to just test it out. So before I even go further with showing you guys this game, I just wanted to make sure that you guys understood uh, why I've been testing the deck. So I just want to just show you a couple of plays that I've been playing, and yeah, just a couple of things for you guys to know. I'm playing this with the Julius Cup, this thing. So just understand that it is just an attempt to get to this, get deck flowing basically. So check out the deck. I'm still working on the deck. There's a couple of things that I will need to remove from the deck, to make the deck a little bit more proficient. But it's a mixture of so many things, and some cards are missing definitely, guys. So yeah, there's some ways of making the deck a little bit better. But the way I have it right now is just the deck is so random that it allows me to do a whole variety of plays regardless of the situation. So I just wanted you guys to just watch it, see what it is, and we'll move from there. How about that? All right. This is just a typical Despian deck, sure, but we're gonna see other places where it shows its own light again. Let's go. For me, to some degree, playing decks like this allows you to kind of see what a lot of other decks have to offer. And sure, I may have not played it the right way, but the concept is still there. So if you want to take it and run with it, that's fine. But like I said, I'm just testing out the deck. Testing out new ways of playing the deck. Man. So that's what the deck suffers from. And here is the main MVP. He has arrived, aka Hyper Psychic Riser, the main MVP of the deck. Basically, he checks all cards. The question becomes, how do you leave him on the field and make sure that he is not dead? Not a lot of people actually value what it brings because they see it's low, they don't understand the way it plays. Like I said, the deck is really, really janky. I'm thinking about increasing more of this level 4, which allows me now to bring out level 6s and level 8s. But then I have to also think about adding some link monsters. That way, if I do the links, I can use it now to summon Barrel Dragon and then have some negates on the board. Now he can't activate his card effect because of this guy, but he doesn't know it. Nobody ever reads that far. And then when this card goes into the grave, it can give me back my cards. That's one thing about it. Question is how do I recycle rock monsters from my deck? So I kept this here just to trick him, so that he feels a little bit frightened. And this is what he does. Boom. He does it because he's scared. He wasn't thinking. Now one thing I noticed is that when you synchro with this monster, it doesn't give you your fossil fusion. So I cannot synchro with it anymore. I can only go head to head with it in the battle. Now he summons that monster, boom. He's thinking he's gonna blow the field, but nah, this guy is still here, so he's not gonna allow him to blow the field. So basically throughout this whole deal, he's thinking, okay, you know what, there's no point in, he forgets about this guy's ability. He forgets about this guy's ability for some reason. He forgets about his ability. His ability no longer exists. His ability no longer exists, but he doesn't know where the card is coming from. He thinks it's coming out from this guy, from this big guy. There's some cards I have to throw away. I really do need to throw it away. It's not helping at all, not one bit. Now this is when I get my fossil. And that's what led me to win the game. Without that fossil, I had to take out his monster. I thought that by taking out this monster, I thought that by taking out this card being here, right? Because normally when you do future fusion, right? If you take out one card, then the card shouldn't exist anymore. But not the case with this guy. No way. This guy, the future fusion still goes on. So I'm thinking, okay, why? So it says during your first blah blah blah. Show one fusion master, send fusion master listed in to the main thread. During your second stage phase, after this card activation fusion, someone won this community with the same name as one showed and targeted with this card. When this card leaves the field, destroy the target. When that target is destroyed, destroy this card. So I guess the way I was playing the game in the PSP and the and the Game Boy Advance versions does not comply here. Because normally when you take out the card that has been is being used for future summon, it's not supposed to summon again because it's no longer in the grave, because it says send them to the grave, right? And then they'll fuse together. But no, it just goes ahead and future summon. So the main card I should have taken out was supposed to be this card. This card was supposed to be out. If I had known that it would not stop it, then I would have just summoned this card. You know, that way this card never ever shows its own self. This card never shows itself again. But I messed up on that. I should have known better. So now that I know, see, you're not supposed to do that, but anyway, that's what happens. And there it is. Boom. Now his ability can activate. See? Those two cards are back in my hand now. Daddy. See? Boom. I say, call me daddy. And now he could have blown the field, but he chooses not to blow the field. So that's fine, because two of those cards cannot be blown. Now this is where also I messed up, but I did it just because I needed to get something going. I could have summoned something totally different. Like I said, I'm just mixing and matching right now. I can toss away all these, what do you call it again? I can toss away all these. I could have won that game there. It could have been over, but I did not do that. I wanted this guy to come back. That's what she wrote. Alright guys, so you can see what it is. You can see some of the flaws with the deck. I'm just going to show you the deck so that you guys can actually see it. The deck is really janky, like I said. A lot of things need to be done to the deck. These kind of cards need to maybe go, you know, I need to toss them all out, you know, in order for me to get a little bit more rocks into the deck. That allows me to move a little bit more freely. This one has to also go too. I think that's about it. Yeah, but so far so good. Deck is doing great. There's been so much that it provides, I would say, when it comes to this thing. But yeah, these guys need to go. I mean, these guys need to go. These guys can stay. Boom, 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 boom. And then I need to get, like I said, I like this card, maybe this card, and this card may go. And then I put in a couple of other types of cards that can be here. And yeah, that's going to be about it. Alright guys, it's been a pleasure. And thank you guys for coming out for the stream. Alright guys, this is your host, Gaming Odyssey, signing out. Cheers.